How's it going, guys? Precision Whitetails here. We're back here at the mineral site on the ridge. The camera's a little crooked. It's real hilly up here, so I hope you guys have a pretty good angle. About a month ago, we come in. We put out up here at this specific site. We put out a trophy rock, some 30-06 attractive, just to kind of get the deer started in the mineral site, and a bucket of Lucky Buck. I've used Lucky Buck and Trophy Rock for a few years now, and deer seem to really love it. Checked the trail camera just before we turned on the video here, and we had 260 pictures within 5 days here at this specific mineral site. Now, a lot of those are the same deer, but deer that really seem to be hitting all of our mineral sites. On this specific property here, we have 4 different mineral sites. They say a rule of thumb on mineral sites is one mineral site for every 40 to 50 acres. Personally, I do one usually anywhere from about 20 to 40 acres. So I usually try to do quite a few more minerals. And with my minerals, you want to put your minerals somewhere to where there's a known deer trail or deer traveling through that area, maybe a spot where you might have baited before, something like that. You want to try to get them coming to it as soon as possible. You want to get it out in early spring. Right now, here we are towards the end of April. Like I said, we started our minerals a month ago, and they're really using them at all locations. Deer from the trail cam pics, they're starting to get their antlers back. But the reason for mineral sites for someone new out there hunting is during the spring, you know, the deer start getting, of course, and back in January, the end of January, sometime in February, deer they lose their antlers. So the minerals that you put out in the spring will help the deer with their antler growth, and it will also help the does provide milk for their fawns. So all around, it's real beneficial and healthy to have minerals on your property for deer. Like I said, it helps with antler growth, it helps the does, it just helps all around for everything. It's a great way to get trail cam pictures. You can get trail cam pictures, all the trail cam pictures you want, because the deer in your area are going to come to the minerals. As far as using different types of minerals, like I said, I've come to like the trophy rock with the Lucky Buck. If these bugs would get away. For me, that's worked the best. It's easy to put out. It's easy to redo, to add to later on in the year. I know the Lucky Buck, they say usually 2 pails, 2 buckets a year will keep one site going. And that depends on the deer you have on your property, how many deer are using the site. For me personally, I personally just use minerals between in the spring and kind of through the summer. I don't put them out beginning in the fall or anything like that. So, but you know, use your own judgment on what you think you need to do, how much you need, and all that. Another good thing to do is get down to bare ground. As you can see here, we're down to bare ground, and this used to be a corn feeding site back in the fall of last year. So it was already down, but you can take a rake. You want to get down to the actual soil as much as possible for your minerals so they can soak into the soil. And down here we have a stream, a creek. So deer, a lot of times when they you know, lick on the minerals, they want some water. They want something to drink. So that's a good thing to do, is maybe have some type of water source nearby, even if you have to do that a man-made, put a small $10 dollar store swimming pool into the ground, dig a hole and put it in. You can certainly do things like that if you don't have enough water sources on the property. For us, we have a creek that runs all the way through, so it's not a big deal on this specific property. Deer, they've already made a trail to the creek from this mineral site, so that shows me that they're grabbing their minerals and they're going down there and getting a drink of water. So like I said, you can use, you can go out here and you can buy the trophy rock, the lucky buck. I've seen people say you can make your own lucky buck. I'm not for sure on all the details. To me, I like to keep it simple and just kind of bring something out here and put it out. I don't have a lot of time to be making things up, but if you're on a budget, the salt blocks and the mineral blocks at Tractor Supply, we've used them before. Deer tore them up. I mean, they love them. I'm not for sure if there's a way, if it's specifically meant for deer or not. I don't think it would hurt them, but you know, if you're on a budget, that will definitely get deer. They will definitely eat those blocks just as well as they will these. I know these here in particular are two pretty common names. They're specifically designed for deer, and that's why I use these. Just like about with anything, you know, you want to make sure it is made for what you're using. But like I said, minerals are minerals. So you know, if you go buy you some trace minerals at a feed store, I'm sure it's going to benefit you just as much. I would hope in the long run. So, but we're going to spread this here, and I'm just going to pour the whole bucket out. They say on here to just put like so many pounds out every so often, but I'm just going to go ahead and spread the whole thing. And we got a rain coming in, so maybe that'll help it get down into the dirt a little bit more. But the deer are really using this, and the number one, like I said, number one reason I use minerals is for antler growth and getting trail cam pictures. Here in a month or two, this mineral site's really going to start paying off as far as trail cam pictures, because I'm going to know what's coming, what kind of deer I have on this property up here, what size deer, because they're going to come to this mineral regardless. They will at some point in time come to this mineral if they know it's here. So the mineral site is great for camera pictures. So I'm gonna get this stuff out before the bugs eat me alive, and we got a couple more things to do around here. We're not gonna hang around the farm too long today. I think we're gonna check another food plot out and possibly maybe do just some property maintenance or whatnot. But like I said, guys, if you have any questions about the minerals, I like to keep things simple. So, you know, I will share any tips or experiences I've had using minerals with you guys. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to do as much outdoor hunting related videos as possible. So hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.